Now I love Marvel as much as the next person, and I've been watching the Marvel movies since they released Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, since Ghost Rider, since... I was gonna say Hellboy, but I don't think he's Marvel, is he? No. So pretty much since I was a little girl, I've liked the Marvel movies. I became an MCU Marvel fan by pure accident, which started in 2012. Which, no big deal, like most movie MCU fans. Yeah. No, I will admit that because of COVID, at least I'm assuming because of COVID, let's blame COVID, a lot of my excitement for Marvel has died down. I think it also didn't help that Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was originally supposed to be connected between the MCU and the TV series of like any Marvel show that was released. That lost me. I kind of gave up Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and then was like, I don't understand the references in the Marvel movies. And then when Disney Plus came along, they started making shows for Disney Plus. I try to follow along as much as I can. I try to be as hyped as I can because why not? It's a comic book genre. It's always going to be popular. But I'm really struggling. I'm really struggling to see the excitement that I once had when I joined the MCU. I am really struggling to keep that thriving. And like, look, I don't want to be excluded from the MCU franchise because I like watching most of them. But yeah, no, it's just sometimes it does get really boring, and sometimes the hype is dead and you try your hardest to be excited, but for some reason you're just like, no, I'm good, I want out. But you don't come out because then you're going to get FOMO, and FOMO is not cool when it comes to comic book movies. So yeah, soz. Oh yeah, I fully agree with this. It got so much worse during COVID, and I think the reason was because we were all in lockdowns, and they're like, we want to push this out, we need to push this out. We got deadlines to hit. Like I get it. Sorry, I'm really tired. It's been a long weekend. So I get it. But they did put out like a little announcement saying we're going to slow things down, and I think they've started to realize that, yeah, quantity over quality is never a good thing. Even when I was studying, my lecturers are like, Laura, quality over quantity. And I was like, but, and they're like, no, quality, say it again, quality over quantity. So a lot of studios, a lot of big companies like Marvel, Disney, Warner Brothers need to understand that we prefer quality over quantity. Because regardless of what screen we're watching it on, we still want to be able to enjoy it without being like, oh my god, not this again. I mean, we'll support you because we've got no choice to. But like, yeah, quality over quantity is always needed. I love this. The movies are awesome, don't get me started. Look, 100%. No one's saying the movies are crap. Like, majority of us, people like me who have only been an MCU fan because of the movies, are not hating on the movies. We're just hating over the fact that it's quantity over quality. But it says it's hard to keep up and some of the shows are starting to get a little annoying. Yes, you know, we've got Daredevil being rebooted. We've got Jessica Jones being in the talks of being rebooted. She-Hulk wasn't the greatest. We could have got it better. Like, it's not a bad show, but it could have been better. And then we had Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was trying to connect with the MCU. And if you're like me, you're not a TV series person, so you were lost very quickly. I can count on like one hand how many TV shows I have successfully sat through and watched until their series finale. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was not one of those shows. So yeah, no, when they start overlapping the two, it gets really annoying and really confusing because we don't always have the patience to sit still to watch a TV show. I also find that TV shows kind of repeat themselves after a while, so you're like, oh, this episode's great, and then you're like, oh, isn't the second episode just repeating the first episode? Why am I, what? And then, you know, trying to put two and two together. Anytime you try to match a movie with a TV show, it very rarely works. So, you know, yeah, look, it gets annoying. And we can keep saying it gets annoying, but Marvel's not going to do a thing about it until they realize that, hey, maybe the fans were right, maybe we should not do what we're doing at the moment and change it up and, you know, separate the two, because that would be really cool. Sometimes it makes sense to connect the two, like Sam Wilson and why have I blanked? Bucky, their TV show, that might have been nice to connect to Captain America 4, but it also depends. Like, they could have done a standalone and just kept those two separate. But you know, some things work, some things don't. But yeah, it just TV shows are repetitive, and Marvel TV shows are no different to any other series shows out there by any other company. So I agree, they do get annoying very